me, Blade of Dragon Sonic, back again with the Formula E Monoposto Championship. This time it's round 7 at Monte Carlo, Monaco. So let's head down to the streets of Monte Carlo for this Monaco Grand Prix. It's dry here in Monaco today. Blade of Dragon Sonic on pole, shooting beside him. Then comes Mika Sui and Dave Reese. Ronnie Solo, Dave Reese's teammate, has said great things about this track. And the Dragon standing 5th. Then comes Raver, Ronnie Solo, not Lewis Hamilton, Batuco, Alan Lee, UK Ball, Firebird. And then comes Newman, and Tom Amlin, and Greg Dunn with the right delivery this time. Mega, Paul Canning, Mohamed Nawawi, Catfish, B. Sierra, Marcus Nelson, Jay Martinez, and K. Mordices, who did not take time for crunching out at the swimming pool. Your fans winners for this race then are Martinez, Catfish, and Juan Solo. So Blade of Dragon Sonic then coming into this race with a new helmet that he stated that he's going to keep for the rest of the season. And with both runners on the front wheel as all 5 lights go on, and we go green in Monte Carlo. And Houghton trying to go round the outside of his own teammate, coming in through Sandoval. No heroics, they said. And he tries to do one, trying to send it down the inside on his own teammate, but he has to slide back into the slipstream. Rodney Solo's great start, remember, already up into 5th. His teammate then fighting Mika Sui over the 3rd position, and he sends it down the inside. Goes Rodney Solo, and Sui takes the lead of the Monte Carlo E3. They go 3 wide. He's through station. Rodney Solo keeping it clean, and everyone, we've got yellow flags in the second sector. It does look like everyone's got a virtual safety car. Marcus Nelson is out of the Monte Carlo E3. It's a virtual safety car the first lap of this E3, and Houghton leads. Beautiful start from the second, and Rano getting the jump on his teammate that was necessary to try and take it. Mordices, however, having an okay start up to the 3rd, but yeah, it looks like Catfish was involved in that incident. He hasn't lost any of his front wing. Virtual safety car is ending as the top few come into Sandoval to begin the second lap of 27. Houghton leads, Blade of Dragon Sonic second as Batuco. He's got a lot of damage to his car, and I think it might have been a puncture, possibly. Yeah, a slow delamination. I'm not too sure. Houghton setting the fastest first sector of anyone on this lap. 17.766. His teammate Blade of Dragon Sonic not trying to do any heroics through the stations. Ravo down in 9th place, having an awful start. Now setting the fastest first sector of anyone. Batuco coming out of the pits in last place, 4 seconds down on Catfish, and he's on the soft tyres. I would have gone for the hards to try and go to the end and not have to pit again. We've got another virtual safety car. Martinez is out, and that's where he's crashed. That's probably where his teammate Nelson would have crashed, and that's both Mahindras out of the Monte Carlo or Monaco E3. And that Indian juggernaut is gone from this race. It's Houghton setting the fastest lap of this E3, but it, of course, isn't representative of the true pace in the Renault. The virtual safety car is ending on this lap. And we go green again in Monaco. Ronnie Solo still doing pretty well. His teammate Dave Reese doing better up to 3rd. On board with Blade of Dragon Sonic. This is his new helmet that he's got for this weekend. And it oddly looks a lot like Gavin Andretti's livery. But he has said that he's going to stay at Renault EDAMS for Season 2. And we've got another yellow flag in the second sector. That's probably someone in the wall. Or Batuco then setting the fastest first sector of anyone. Someone falling down the order, I can't really tell who it is. And we've got another virtual safety car, Catfish is out. And that's definitely at the same part of the track. It looks like, I don't actually understand why so many drivers are crashing out of that section of the track. But yeah, coming out of station, we've lost yet another car. And it's only lap 4. Oh my god, are we actually gonna have any racing laps? Virtual safety car is ending. It's like if it was a full safety car, it would be probably a bit worse. And Ronnie Soler's got quite a bit of damage. That's probably from lap 1 at station. But behind him, right before with UK Ball, Ender Dragon Danny and Newman fighting over second place. Is the Audi trying to take 6th away? Almost did, but Newman taking it down the inside. On board with UK Ball still, and he's got a good one on Ender Dragon Danny to try and take his position at station. Instead goes for Newman, and he does fail to take P7 from the Dragon car, so he's gonna have to have another try coming into the swimming pool. No incidents coming out of station hairpin then, as Hewton setting another fast second sector of anyone, and UK Ball's lost quite a lot of time into the car ahead in Newman. And Hewton setting the fastest third sector of anyone as well. It's the same as his fastest third sector from lap 1. Like, the exact same. So, Hewton leads on lap 5 of 27. Later Fred Sonic second. Dave Reed third, Sui fourth, and Ronnie Solo fifth. And Hewton then resetting that fastest first sector of anyone then. And staying on board with the Venturi. And I'm not too sure if he's going to make up that much ground on Mika. It does seem very possible. But on board with Pisiera, it does look like this race is going to become that same procession as Blade Crash and Sonic now, sending that fastest second sector of anybody. Once these tyres start wearing out though, expect to see a lot more mistakes due to drivers trying to get more heat into the tyres. But coming through the spinning wall is Hewton setting the fastest lap of the E3, crashing Blade Dragon Sonic, setting the fastest lap of the E3, 1:4.233. It's really not, in my opinion, this race isn't really, after those 5 laps of chaos, it's not that much. It's more interesting than the real life Monaco Grand Prix in Formula 1. In Formula E, you really see a lot of overtakes being made everywhere, and crashes of course happening, and a dead bug. Tom now sending the fastest first sector of anyone. If we can go on board with him, yes we can. It's right behind that little battle that we were staying on board with. But yeah, that's around the grid, average about a second. And if it's not, then you're just right behind them and you can't really make an overtake, because you can try and send it down the inside at Saint-Devot, but the likelihood of that happening is the same as Max doing it in 2015. Very unlikely.
Like a butterfly.
We've got 20 to the checkers. Then Hewton leads, his teammate behind him was the fastest lap of the E3. Then comes Davery, Mika Sui, and this man Ronnie Solo. Still very close to the back of that Dragon. Just not quick enough to make a move, and the same can be said to the other Dragon of Newman. We've got another yellow flag in the second sector, and I think it's for Paul Canny, I'm not too sure. I'm looking at the rear gunners, and it is for Paul, it was for Paul Canny, who was ahead of the Tuco, must have been overtaken by him. David ran out in a bit of a league of his own, and kind of, he's in third right now, 3 seconds ahead, 3 seconds behind your race leader, 4 seconds ahead of his own teammate, who still very close to the back of that Dragon, still not close enough to make an overtake. that's the story of a lot of drivers in this race who are trying to gain positions. They're close enough to see it, close enough to ride on the back of it. That's it.
Wild and wonderful monster. It's nice. And you're ready to flow.
Ronnie's lost quite a bit of ground on Mika. Meanwhile, Newman, I think this might be the closest he's been since the VSCs are back to the back of in the Dragon Act. But yeah, I want to touch on Ronnie's start though. He's starting ninth and he's already up in fifth. He's a monster of an overtake and it just didn't work out for him to get up to the podium. It would have meant that he'd have to take a second teammate, and no one actually would be happy with that. 17 to the check-in now, then. Cuban still leading, Bladed Dragon Sonic still second, and the grid is still the same. And we've only lost from this E3, Catfish, Martinez, and Nelson. New fastest first sector for Bladed Dragon Sonic in the second place runner. I wonder how he's handling this. He's really only really big in the lead position. Except when But wow, look at the grid. Look at the entire field right now. I think the only thing that could really make this race any more interesting is sprinkling of rain. That's what we need. And like, look at the gap between the two Renaults and then Davis. We should have mentioned this. Rodney Solo, he's gone past Mika Sui. Someone should have said that in chat. I was sipping some coffee because like nothing is happening, nothing much at least. it's a Renault 1-2, then a Venturi 3-4. We had word, there have been leaks that have been coming out about Rodney Solo himself saying, what's the point of this man? We're not fast enough.
Well, look at you now! You're in third fourth!
Sorry, headphone users, I just had to. It was fun. I'm sorry for the currently lackluster commentary in the C3. It's just not a lot has actually happened since like the first few laps, and I missed Rodney Solo's overtake on Mikasui. However, Mr. Newman, very close to the back of Ender Dragon Danny. He could get past the Audi, I'm not too sure. But yeah, Batuco is the only driver who's made a pit stop in the C3 so far. And he went on to soft tyres, which right now aren't serving him too well. And with the softs right now being on 58% for those who started on it, freshman 57, as we run for the Q, who's leading this Renault 1-2. I gotta wonder, when are these guys gonna pit? Because the tyre life that they've got in the softs is unmatched. Like the mediums, they're at 63 right now. There's a chance that they make it to the end, but I doubt it. Oh god, Ender Dragon Danny actually got up to the back of Mikasui. Is there a problem with that lead Dragon car right now? Because he's lost out on a lot of ground compared to Rodney Solo, who right now is probably just blasting away in 4th place. You can barely see him as he's coming through smooth, coming into the final sector. And Bladed Dragon Sonic making his first pit stop onto medium tyres. Renault pit the guy in 2nd for a potential undercut. He's gonna make it to the end. But let's see where he comes out of the pit. Is he ahead of Rodney Solo? No, he is not. Rodney has to take the wider line just to make sure that they don't wreck. And Mega and Firebird both come into the pit from lap 16 of 27. And Nawali also in, going on board with Bladed Dragon Sonic then, as he's chasing after the second of the 2 Venturis, and he's right on the back of him. I want no plan, no idea. He's got the fast lap of the E3, and to be honest, he's very close to the back of the Venturi. He does not need to make the overtake into swimming pool, but through swimming pool they go. Forced very wide there. Almost tried to make the overtake, did make it. It's just about, but he tries to go run outside into the next 2 chicanes. He's on the inside now, and he finds himself up in 3rd place. Good overtake from him, and premeditated as well. On board with Bladed Dragon Sonic, who now finds himself up into the 3rd position. Debris is then still staying out for another lap, and the same could be said for Rodney Solo, top 4, or currently running as Hughie and Bladed Dragon Sonic, Rodney Solo, and then Mikasui. And into the pits comes Ravo. He's the man with a lot of damage. Luckily for him, it's not front wing damage. So wasn't like he absolutely needed to, and the same could be said for Paul Canny. Poor Paul. And we've got yellow flags in that second sector, and into the wall went Houghton, shooting into the wall, or coming out of swimming pool. Those softs are finally deteriorating and not providing the grip levels necessary, at least on the lead Renault car. And Blade of Dragon Sonic's really caught up to the back of Debris as Mega then setting the fastest first sector of anyone. This man, who usually would, he just can't find himself doing so. Shooting then begins lap 18, and he stays out for another tour. At this rate, Houghton's gonna wreck. He should have pitted in last lap because he literally ran into the wall. Blade of Dragon Sonic though, running on board with him. He's very close to the back of Debris, not making any heroics through Sandoval as he should, but coming up towards Casino Square. Houghton still leading and currently not going too poorly, but they are catching that lead Renault. Houghton pitting now, that's gonna give the lead to this man Blade of Dragon Sonic. Through station hairpin we go. And yeah, he's fine. And to keep the position is Debris, as Mordices is coming into the pits in 18th place. But through the tunnel we go and into swimming pool. And did Blade of Dragon Sonic lose quite a bit of time there, but he's caught up to the back of it. Venturi, can he go round the outside and then down the inside to the chicane? Yes, he can, before we even reach Mirabeau. And Houghton still staying out for another lap. This is probably the runner saying, okay, let's see how far we can go with one driver, and the other, let's see what happens if we hit pitted. This is a splitting of strategies, which is pretty dumb, as Rodney Solo coming into the pits on lap 19 of 27. With 8 to the checkered, Venturi bringing the second driver, kind of, well, in terms of their positioning, as Alan Lee coming in as well. And that was very close. No, it wasn't. I was going to say it was very close to being an unsafe release. But on board with Houghton then. He's definitely having tire troubles right now. Coming through swimming pool, almost hitting the wall there. They're swerving about. And his teammate then, coming through swimming pool, not swerving about at all. And yeah, he definitely is struggling and just trying to correct himself. Well, while his car is just, and the tires are just gone for him. And he stays out for another lap. He stays out to, again, lap 20. As Blade of Dragon Sonic, he came into the pits, he lost 20 seconds to Houghton, and he's now only 2 seconds back on the Renault. He's lost out on so much time by not pitting as Debris comes into the pits, as one would. But he's going to lose out to his own teammate, I think Debris will. Running on board with Ronnie Solo. This could be a net 3rd place for Ronnie, and if Houghton decides to keep staying out, there will be more than that. Sue and Newman stay out for another tour. But this is where it's all about. Does Debris come out ahead of his own teammate? Yes, he is. He's still ahead of Rodney Solo. He's closer, but he's still ahead. Running on board with Blade of Dragon Sonic though, he can see his teammate as O'Connor coming into the pits on this lap. Houghton leads, Blade of Dragon Sonic 2nd, Sui 3rd, Newman 4th, Debris 5th, UK Ball 6th, Rodney Solo 7th. But Houghton really needs to come into the pits very soon. He's taken those softs to a length that I didn't think you could. And finally, on lap 21, Blade of Dragon Sonic takes the lead of the Monaco E-Prix, and someone's got into the barriers. It's Mega from McLaren Neon. We've still got yellow flags though, and it's for Newman who's fighting back, but he's been spun round. And look at that, it's a virtual safety car. That's many cars involved, running Solo as well. Oh my goodness me, what has gone on there? And that's engine tracking Danny as well, involved with that. And Tom O'Connor now, UK Ball being spun around. That's what he did. It's that running the ball with Blade of Dragon Sonic, who is just coming out of the tunnel. And could he be involved with this incident as well? If they can't get it out of the way, Ronnie Solo, I think, is still running the wrong way and is out of the Monaco E-Prix. Newman out, Rodney out, and many other drivers with tons of damage. as into the pits came Batuco. Does his teammate come in? No, he stays out, so his damage isn't that bad. But lucky boy, Blade Dragon Sonic and Huden. And it's still that Renault 1-2. But for Venturi and Dragon, it is awful. They've lost two of their star drivers in Rodney and Newman. And it was just shambles there. Map 22 of 27. 5 to the checkered. Oh my god. How? Has anyone else not pitted? I'm currently looking through the grid, checking if someone else hasn't pitted. Firebird, however, found himself in a very good position, and Alpha Virgin, they did bring in upgrades. This is probably not the race to bring it in though. They were mainly speed focused, and they can't really utilize them that much. But wow. On board with Blade Dragon Sonic Man, who's coming up to the back of O'Connor because he's already lapped Mordesis. So we've already got a lapped car in this Monaco E-Prix. Huten then sending the fastest second sector of anyone and closing in on his own teammate just about. It's the 23rd lap of 27 then. UK Ball right now, one of two drivers out on softs. But as Huten setting the fastest lap of the E-Prix, I just gotta wonder what could have been for Ronnie Solo. He could have very easily gotten himself a podium finish, but just retiring and coming out of the storm in Porsche Cayenne. And into the pits comes not Lewis Hamilton for his second stop. Now, I'm trying to go on board with him. It seems to have been for a puncture. It was for a puncture, so the jury driver coming in for a puncture. Unfortunate for him, and that means he's going to come out around his own teammate. Possibly even a lap down eventually. In fact, as Ender Dragon Man is in the first sector, and Mega getting past the speaker Sui. Oh god, I should have seen that move coming because Sui's tires are shot. Sui has basically nowhere in his tires. In fact, he's got nothing in them. And on board with Blade Dragon Sonic we go. And he's going to try and lap not Lewis Hamilton ahead of him through the tunnel. Very easy path. As into the pit does come Sui. And yeah, just looking at the steering wheel, that confirms my suspicions. Not Lewis Hamilton did have a puncture. And it does look like Virgin are going to try and come home for some more points coming out of this Principality race. One of their drivers retiring, while the other one finding themselves with a lot to be excited about. Lap 25 to 27 then. I probably should be saying this on the premiere, but a lot of money comes out of where your driver finishes. Like, of course, most comes out of if you win, but if you don't finish the race, you lose 20 million per driver. In other words, Mahindra are losing a lot of money. Abel very close to the back of the Amlin Andretti of Firebird, and he sends it down the inside of Casino Square. Up into 5th place goes Abel of Firebird. Wants to come back at him, but if he's going to do that, he's going to need to do it at the swimming pool because he's coming through station. He's not close enough. And Sierra getting ahead of Mr. Nawali. Penultimate lap of the Monaco E-Prix. Blade Dragon Sonic leads with Huten second and Debris third. Then comes Mega Cable. Firebird, Ravo, Alan Lee, Sierra, Nawawi. He lost quite a bit of time to that version ahead of him. Then Kenny, Batuko, Mika Sui. He ended Dragon Danny, Tom O'Connor, not Lewis Hamilton. He's being lapped by the Renault of the Renault of Blade and Dragon Sonic lapping not Lewis Hamilton again, weirdly enough. And Mazisis is about to be lapped by Mr. Houghton, who is 5 seconds down on his teammate. That makes sense, he's dealing with traffic. But that was a strategic masterclass from Renault, and it was very unfortunate for Venturi. But also, it's Blade and Dragon Sonic who is now trying to final lap of the C3. If he had gotten to the swim any sooner, like 3 seconds sooner maybe, like maybe even 1, he would be out of the race. And we've got more yellows in the second sector. And who could that be for? I'm not too sure. It's setting the fastest first sector of anyone. And yeah, I can't find the culprit for it. Actually, I think I might have. This is not Lewis Hamilton. He's got quite a bit of damage to his car, but it does not look to be terminal. So then, coming through the third sector, and many other drivers then making overtakes as U-Cable dives up the inside, take 4th place from Mega. Through Mirabeau we go with your race leader. It's gonna be a 4th race win of the season. I think it might even be a 5th. Blade Dragon Sonic wins the Monaco E-Prix. Shooting 2nd. Not Lewis Hamilton classified a lap down. And fastest lap then for Houghton, and it's all out. A war between Sui and Kenny. Marisa is finally being classified a lap down. And Debris should come home 3rd. And U-Cable and Mega still fighting over that 4th place, but I think U-Cable's gonna keep it to himself. Alan Lee behind the other Neo. And the Huawei does look like he's gonna come home to take the final points paying position. And as Sierra comes home and to replicate one of the team's best finishes in 9th place for Mr. Sierra. Then would come Batuko in 11th, then Mika Sui, and then Kenny, then ended Dragon Danny, Tom O'Connor being the last driver to finish on the lead lap. And this is your podium then. Second 1-2 of the season, the second one in a row. True dominance currently being displayed by Renault Edams and Blade Dragon Sonic, who wins the Monaco E-Prix. Then would come Houghton and Debris. Then U-Cable, Mega, Firebird, Ravo, Alan Lee, Sierra, and Mohamed Huawei. Your non-point scorers were Batuko, Mikasui, Paul Kenny, he ended Dragon Danny, Tom O'Connor, not Lewis Hamilton, Medicis. And your non-finishers were Newman, Rodney Solo, Catfish, Jay Martinez, and Marcus Nelson. And your driver standings then, coming out of the Monaco E-Prix, Renault Edams ahead of 1-2. Blade Dragon Sonic leads on 162 points ahead of Houghton on 70 points. Then U-Cable comes in 3rd on 66 points. Then Ravo in 4th, tied with Mikasui on 53. Then Debris tied on 36 with Tom O'Connor. Then Ronnie Solo on 31. Batuko on 28. Then ended Dragon Danny on 26. Then Mega on 25. Mohamed Huawei on 21. Kim Odysseus on 19. F. Newman on 18. Firebird on 16 points. Then Martinez on 12. Alan Lee, Kenny, and not Lewis Hamilton all on 10 points. Sierra on 8 points, Catfish on 2 points, and Marcus Nelson still yet to score. In the constructors' standings, then coming into the Prix of Belgium, I'll actually find out where Spa-Francorchamps is. Renault Edams lead on 232 points from Next EV Neo on 119. Then Dragon Racing on 71 points ahead of Venturi on 67 points. We've finally gone back ahead of Faithful Audi on 54. Then comes Amelin Andretti on 52 points, McLaren Neon on 35, Truly Grand Prix on 31 points, Team Aguri on 29 points, Mahindra Racing on 12 points, and DS Resin Racing on 10 points. We'll see you next time then for the Belgium